The death of parole officer Christine Guerin Sandoval, identified by the executive director of the Department of Corrections this afternoon. It's a loss that's being felt across the state and the law enforcement community. She was the victim of a deadly hit and run from a fleeing suspect. News 5's Ashley Portillo has the latest from investigators.
A parole car sits outside the state parole office.
I'm truly saddened and heartbroken by the loss of a great servant to our community in this region.
And a makeshift memorial at the scene of the deadly accident on Thursday.
Today our community is still in shock. The weight of the badge is indeed heavy.
It's to remember and honor fallen parole officer Christine Guerin Sandoval.
Christine was a mother, she was a daughter, she was a wife, and she was a protector.
Thursday afternoon, 3 parole officers attempted to contact the suspect who was in his vehicle. During an attempt to escape, the suspect hit 2 of the parole officers who were transported to the hospital. Officer Guerin Sandoval died later that evening.
Christine took an oath, and that oath was to protect the citizens of the state of Colorado, and she lost her life doing just that.
Several agencies responded on the local and federal level. The community also stepped in.
I want to thank our community members who responded so quickly to our statewide blue alert regarding the suspect. Please know that your calls truly did make a difference.
And Friday, city and county leaders and members of law enforcement sharing their condolences and showing support for the thin blue line.
It hits us all deep in the core because of the work that we do on a daily basis.
This event reminds us of the dangerous complexities of the work of our law enforcement officers and what they face. Our hearts and prayers are first and foremost with the family and friends of Officer Christine Guerin Sandoval.
In Colorado Springs, Ashley Portillo, News 5.
The suspect, 41-year-old Justin Kula, is in jail tonight facing multiple counts. He was taken into custody without incident. He's facing charges right now that could include manslaughter, leaving the scene of an accident that caused death. We found out that Kula has a long criminal history. DA Michael Allen said this afternoon additional charges could be filed, including habitual criminal and murder or homicide, if the evidence meets that threshold. We've learned tonight that Officer Sandoval previously worked as a deputy for the Pueblo County Sheriff's Office for more than a decade. The Sheriff's Office confirmed to us back in 2019 she was named the Law Enforcement Officer of the Year for that agency. At the time, then Sheriff Kirk Taylor described her as someone who always helped whenever needed. He also said she was loyal, dependable, and a team player. Governor Polis today ordered flags lowered to half-staff in honor of Officer Sandoval on the day of her funeral, which has not yet been announced.